Welcome. Are you a mystery solver? Try and solve these 7 mysteries riddles. See if you can do it in less than a minute. You can pause the video if you need more time. Ready? Let's go. A senator and his lawyer met at a club to discuss the contents of his last will and testament. They both ordered a vodka on the rocks. The senator downed his drink and ordered another and drank it in one gulp. Meanwhile, the lawyer who was sipping his drink suddenly fell forward dead. Both men's drink was poisoned. Why did the lawyer die and the senator live? Answer. Both the senator and the lawyer were given drinks with poisoned ice cubes, but unlike the lawyer, the senator drank his drink so quickly the ice did not have time to melt and release the poison. Question 2. A king has no relatives to inherit the throne after he dies, so he decides to give all the children of his kingdom a chance to earn the throne. He gave each child a seed, and whichever child grew, the largest and most beautiful plant would be the next ruler of the kingdom. At the end of the contest, each child presents their plants to the king. All of them had large, beautiful, and lush plants, except one boy with an empty pot, whom the king chooses as the winner. Why did the king choose him? Answer. The seeds that the king gave the children were all fake seeds. The little boy was the only honest child that did not switch his seed. Question 3. A man was found dead with a small tape recorder in one hand and a gun in the other hand. When the police came, they immediately pressed the play button on the recorder. They heard the man say, "I'm sorry, but I have nothing else to live for. I can't go on like this. Please, forgive me." Then there was the sound of a single gunshot. After listening to the tape recorder, the police knew that it was not a suicide, but a homicide. How did they know this? Answer. If the man shot himself, how did he rewind the tape so that it played immediately when the play button was pressed? Question 4. Mr. Jones was found murdered in his home on Sunday morning. The police were called, and they questioned everyone who was at the home at the time of the murder. The wife says she was sleeping. The gardener says he was trimming the plants. The maid says she was getting the mail, and the butler says he was doing the dishes. With each alibi, the police immediately arrest the killer. Who killed Mr. Jones? Answer. The maid. There was no mail delivery on Sundays. Question. A couple on vacation went on a climbing trip. When the husband returned, he said that his wife slipped off a cliff while climbing and died. A few days later, the investigating team arrested him. He was told that his travel agent had called, and the information they received makes them aware that he had murdered his wife. How did the investigators know it was a murder? Answer. He bought only one-way ticket for his wife, whereas he bought two-way tickets for himself. Therefore, he was sure that he would be returning alone. Question. A murder had been committed in a busy town square. The main suspect is a man named Samuel Brown. It is said that a man was walking along the sidewalk when he was shot in the stomach. The suspect was of medium height with dark hair, blue eyes, and wore a red sports shirt, just like Samuel Brown. The police asked Brown to tell the story from the beginning. "Well," he said, "I was just in the square when I saw this man walking along the road. Suddenly, a man came up from behind him and shot him, so I ran home as fast as I could." With this said, the police knew he was lying. How did they know? Answer. How how did the murderer shoot the man in the stomach if he came up behind him? Question. At a poker game held in a club, all the players placed their bets on the table right before the lights went out. When the lights came back on, all the money was gone. The owner wants to know who stole the money, so he placed an alarm clock in a rusty bucket, then turned the lights off. He asks everyone to put their hands in and touch the clock. If the robber touched the clock, then it would alarm. After everyone touched the clock, it did not alarm, so he asks everyone to hold out their hands. After examining all the hands, the owner pointed out who stole the money. How did he know? Answer. The bucket was rusty, so whoever touched it would have rust on their hands. The thief did not touch it because he was afraid the clock would alarm if he did, so his hands was the only one without rust. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more. Also, hit that notification bell if you want to see more content like this. Thanks for watching!